Yep.
Okay. Hands up if you've been in here before. Okay, well, welcome back, guys. And to everyone else, righty mate, welcome to lab 1. Miss Ferris and I were thinking about what to do, and we thought we had two choices. We could either blow some things up, or we could do some lab rule writing. So I'm thinking, and this is just a wild guess, you want to blow a few things up.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, can't blow them up too much in here. We will be going outside, poisoning the outside atmosphere, but in here, we're going to do something a little bit milder. Now, when you blow things up, guys, when you blow things up, all you're really doing is increasing the speed of the reaction, okay? So you're making it go faster. And I just happen to have, okay, our avocado alcohol, our Walt for day, and that's to speed up chemical reactions. Okay, so you're learning to speed up some reactions. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 methods today. Hopefully we'll get on to the third. We might run out of time. And your success criteria at the end of today, you should be able to describe at least 2 of those methods. How's that sound? Pretty sweet? Okay. We'll give it our best shot. Right. We are first method, number 1. I suppose we start with that. First method we're going to use to speed up reaction is something called a catalyst. Okay? Now before we start, I need a volunteer. You'll do your first hand. Great. Now what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to give you this here, water and pestle. You know what this does? Grinds things up, okay? You'll have to grind slowly because I'll be talking. I'm going to give you a bit of yeast. This here is just ordinary, this is for our first experiment, just a little bit of active yeast. You've probably used it at home baking.
Is that just like
bread making? And a bit of water. And what I want to get you to do is I'll leave you the water and keep adding a bit of water and grinding it up until you've got something about the consistency of a runny soup. Okay? We call it a slurry. Now, if you don't get it right, the experiment doesn't work. So no pressure. No pressure. Okay? Just joking. Okay. Pour a bit in and just keep pouring it in while I'm talking with the rest of the guys. Okay? You right?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Just bring these boards and put them on the speaker part. Has anyone seen my interactive whiteboard?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. And at the moment, it's on. Okay. So that's going to move on. Right, so has anyone heard of something called peroxide? Put up your hand if you've heard of something called peroxide. Got a couple, that's good. Hydrogen peroxide? Peroxide? Okay, keep those hands up. Where have you heard it?
You get them at bottles of liquid.
I think I might have one here.
Yeah,
A bottle of peroxide. Okay, so what do we use it for? Anyone?
to get the bugs out of the thing.
Okay, so it says here, it's a little bit different, it says here it can be used as an antiseptic. Okay, so if you get a cut on your finger, you can put on a bit of that. Okay, anyone else?
To clean the toilet.
Okay, yeah, you can use it to clean the toilet. But it actually has other uses as well. Okay, I can move on. Okay, you can actually use this, and Miss Ferris in her younger, I'm saying you're not young now, but in your younger days, they had used it to bleach your hair. It will bleach things. It makes them go white. So here's hair without peroxide, here's hair with peroxide.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And if you take it a step further, you can use it to bleach your teeth. So here's a packet of toothpaste, it's got baking soda and, what's that word? Peroxide. Okay, so you can actually use it to bleach teeth. Before or after. Okay? And as you get older, your teeth go yellow. I try using it, doesn't make much difference to my teeth. Obviously, I don't bother needing to try the peroxide because my hair's already white. No, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's peroxide. But for us to get this experiment to work, we're going to have to actually use what I call this peroxide. This is Michael Jackson strength peroxide. Okay, it won't just dye your hair white, it will dye your skin white. That's pretty heavy stuff. So I've got to put on my lab coat for that. Make me look like a real scientist. Put on the glasses. Looking good. And I love this part. Got to put on the glove.
Makes you feel like a mad scientist.
Yes. I look the part, don't I? We don't all look like this. Some of us actually look normal. Alright, so I'll try the small beaker first because I'm not sure if it's going to work well. We've got our friend over there really working hard on that yeast, so that's good. So I'm pouring in here some of this hydrogen peroxide. Okay? Like I said, it's pretty strong. My skin's already white enough. I don't want to go any whiter, so I'll pour in a bit more. What the heck? We got plenty of time. Okay. So that is hydrogen peroxide. Not doing much, is it? Not too exciting at the moment. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get that to react, and then we'll talk about it later. It's pretty white, so we'll try and add a bit of colour. Hands up if you want red. I've only got two. Red? That's good. Green. The green? Well, Miss Ferris and I are both from Mātai, so probably going to be red. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm adding a bit of red. Okay, so that's the colour. Okay, so got a bit of colour there. Now, hopefully what happens is that when we add the yeast, at the moment this peroxide is slowly releasing a gas. You can't see that gas. Okay? It's slowly breaking down to produce a gas. I can't see the gas. You can't see the gas. But if we add a catalyst, in this case yeast, to this mixture, it'll speed it up about 1 million times. Okay? Which is quite a bit. Now, before I do that, why are we bothering to worry about speeding up reaction? Well,
It's kind of like it's kind of like a paper mache volcano almost. It's speeding it up.
okay, so what you're telling me is something's going to come out of the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm asking a broader, because you're right, but I'm asking a broader question. Why are we even bothering to even think about doing this? And I'm thinking mainly of you people. Right now, in your bodies and mine, there's hundreds and thousands of chemical reactions going on. Every time you breathe, when you're digesting your food, when you're thinking, when you're moving your feet, when you're grinding up my slurry, a bit more water there, squad. When you're doing all that stuff, you've got chemical reactions taking place. And they have to go fast. And every one of those reactions needs a catalyst. And if you don't have those catalysts, we wouldn't be around, we'd be dead, we wouldn't exist. Okay, so it's pretty important that we understand how these catalysts work. Well, I think it is. Okay, so I've got in here the liquid. I'll add a bit more water, keep it coming. I want a slurry. Okay, I'm adding a bit of detergent so that if we do get a gas, it'll foam up a bit. I'm hoping. Sometimes this works, sometimes. Okay, let's add a little bit more. That's it, keep it coming. A bit more water there, you're doing a great job. Grind her up. Grind it up. That's it. Try the old circular, that's all right. Almost there, looking good. Whoop, that'll do. Excellent, thank you for your help. Okay, so remember, let's see if it works.
Let's see if it works.
You watching? So I'm going to add, a bit of a mess there. I'll put that over there. I'm going to add this stuff into here. So hopefully the reaction will go faster. In fact, I'm hoping it goes about 1 million times faster, which is quite a bit faster. If it does, we should see a gas produced, I'm hoping. Okay, and we are. And we're starting to see a gas.
It's going up.
Quite a bit of gas. Uh-oh, it's coming out the top gas. Running down the side gas. Okay.
What did I say?
Yeah, it doesn't look the best. But we have got ourselves a gas. Okay? I'll leave that for a while and we'll see what happens, how much we make. I have had it sometimes where it just goes really high, but I won't talk about that. Okay.
Looks like a marshmallow now.
Now, before we go outside, there's one thing. Now that you're watching that happen, I just want to go a step further and talk about, this is year 11 and 10 stuff, okay? This is pretty heavy stuff. I'm going to talk about formula. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a formula, and I want you to tell me, put up your hands, all right, if you think you've seen something, not necessarily exactly the same, but like it. Okay. Anyone? A couple of hands going up? Okay, let's see if we can make a few more hands go up. Okay, does anyone recognise that? What is it? Water. Okay, H2O, you've all seen the H2O. This is not water. This is peroxide. It's just like water,
Hydrogen
but
and
it's got
oxygen.
an extra O.
Oxygen.
Okay? So, it's just got an extra O. No big deal. So when that breaks down, when we add the when it breaks down, we end up with H2O, but where did the O go? Uh-oh.
I think it's hardening.
It's what?
It's hardening. It's hardening.
Okay. So, if that's a gas in there, if that gas in there is O,
Oxygen.
oxygen, right, excellent. If that gas in there is O, so when it's breaking down, it's releasing H2O plus
Two.
out comes an
Oxygen. Oh.
and O. So we can get rid of that O. Now we've got H2O and O. O. However, there's one way to test for O. I've got my matches. If it's O, it should actually burn a little bit. I'm not sure, it's a bit thick whether it's going to burn, but the match should actually just sparkle a little. Well, it won't blow up. No, it's just going to sparkle a little bit, hopefully. Can you see that? Can you see that?
What can you do?
It's sort of eating it away. That's pretty freaky, eh? So, I'm pretty much guessing that the gas in there is O. O?
Positive.
Can't get it to really catch on fire, but it's enough for it to go all glumpy. Okay, now, obviously what you did was excellent. I want you to just stand up for a second, everyone. Okay, I want you to stick out your left hand. I want you to stick out your right hand. It's important. I want you to turn them like that. Okay, I want you to get this guy clapped. Okay, next part.